Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Data Shah. In today's lecture, we'll be talking about the questions regarding mathematical expectation and variance. In the previous lecture, we have discussed what is mathematical expectation, how to calculate variance, standard deviation. So today I'll be taking discrete random variable questions, and in the next lecture, I'll be talking about the continuous random variable questions. So consider the first question. A bag contains 8 items, of which 2 are defective. A man selects 3 items at random. Find the expected number of the defective items he has drawn. So in this question, we need to find out the expected number of the defective items. That means we need to find out the expectation of capital X. So let us define our capital X first of all. So let X be the number of defective items. So if I'll consider a bag in which defective articles are 2 and the non-defective are 6, so the total becomes 8. So there are total 8 items in a bag. Now, what is the probability that we are getting, like here we need, the man is selecting 3 items at random. So the total number of exhaustive cases would be equal to 8C3, right? And when we are talking about the defective articles, then it is, the probability is 2 upon 8, and the non-defective articles, its probability is 6 upon 8. So let us make a table in which we'll be talking about the X with respect to their respective probabilities. So as I have taken X as the number of the defective items, so in this case, I'll be creating a table. So now what all values of X is available to us? So the number of defective items, as we know, there are only 2 defective items. So either the defective items could be 0, or it could be 1, or it could be 2. It could not be more than 2. It could not be 3 because there are total in the bag 2 defective items only. So we'll take this as X1, X2, and X3. So we need to find out P of X in at all the respective Xi's. So P of X equal to 0. This means that there is no defective article. So if there is no defective article that you are drawing, so that means all of the 3 items that you are selecting are non-defective. So how to calculate its probability? It would be 6C3 multiplied by 2C0. This depicts the non-defective articles. It is 0. And the total upon the total number of the exhaustive cases. Now, how to find out the answer here? The combinations we are applying. So this is 6 factorial upon n factorial upon r factorial, that is 3. N minus r, that is 6 minus 3 is again 3 factorial, multiplied by 2 factorial upon 0 factorial, 2 factorial, divided by the 8C3. So 8C3 can be calculated using this. So I'll just write here. So this is very easy to calculate. When we'll cancel this, and this is 3 factorial, we know 3 factorial is 6. So again, we can just cancel this as well. So we are just left with 8 into 7, that is 56. So here in the denominator, we are getting 1 upon 56, that is 8C3. So let us calculate the value again here. So Ultimately, after cancellation, I am getting the final answer. Let me just write it. This is 6, 5, 4, 3 factorial upon 3 factorial, 3 factorial, 56. So even this gets cancelled. 3 factorial is against 6. So we are left with 20 upon 56. So I'm not cancelling it. So I'll be keeping it as 20 upon 56. On the similar basis, we can calculate the other probabilities. So the next is P of X equal to 1. Now, one defective article, so it would be 2C1. And out of 3, 1 is defective. So the rest 2 would be non-defective. Again, the same. 6 minus 2 is 4 factorial. 2 factorial upon 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 into 1 upon 56. The denominator 8C3 we have already calculated here. So now I can just cancel these. 2 factorial. 1 factorial is 1 factorial as we know. So this would be 6 into 5 into 4 factorial into 56. So we'll just cancel this. So here the final answer would be 30 upon 56. Next, P of X equal to 2. That means out of the 3, 2 articles drawn are defective. So 2C2, 1 would be non-defective. That is 6C1 upon 8C3. Upon 1 factorial, 6 minus 1 is 5. 2 factorial upon 2 factorial, 2 minus 2 is 0 factorial. 0 factorial is not 0, but 0 factorial is 1 only. So we will get this as 6 into 5. So this gets cancelled and we are left with 6 upon 56. So this is the distribution table. And now we can easily calculate the expectation of the X, that is the number of the defective items he has drawn. So now the expected value of X is, because this is a discrete random variable question, so we will take summation I going from 1 to 3 because we have x1, x2, x3. So xi is multiplied by the probabilities. We'll get the answer. So this would be x1, p of x equal to x1 plus x2 into p of x equal to x2 plus x3 into p of x equal to x3. So x1 is 0 multiplied by the probability. So that's 20 upon 56. X2 is 1 multiplied by its respective probability, 30 upon 56. X3, that is 2 multiplied by its respective probability, that is 6 upon 56. So here we will get the final answer as 42 upon 56. So this is the final answer, and this is how we can find out the expectation. If the variance would be asked in this case, so we could easily calculate the variance as well if it is asked. So the variance formula is E of x square minus E of x whole square. So E of x we have already calculated, and E of x square is nothing is summation I going from 1 to 3 x square into the respective probabilities. So we can calculate it using this formula, and we can substitute in the variance formula, and then we can calculate the variance as well. So let us consider the second question, in which we have a man draws two balls from a bag containing 3 white and 5 black balls. If he receives 70 rupees for every white ball he is drawing and 35 rupees for every black ball, what is his expectation? So again, in this question, we need to find out the expectation only. So we have a bag here in which white balls are 3 and the black balls are 5. So there are total 8 balls again. So now in this particular question where we are receiving amount, so we are talking about the X as the amount. So our XI would be the amount that we are getting on each draw, right? So if you are selecting two balls, the two balls could be, both of them can be black, both of them can be white, or either one can be black or one can be white. So your X, capital X, your random variable would be the amount that you will be getting on the each ball. So this question is entirely different from the previous question, but it is somewhat less similar because here also we are having a bag and the balls. But the amount question, this is very important from the exam point of view. So here we'll consider so the total exhaustive cases, total number of exhaustive cases, because here we are selecting two balls at random. So would be 8C2. So let us quickly solve this using the combinations formula. This is 28. Now let us make a table here. So first of all, I'll be writing the event. Then the probabilities. So the Px is equal to xi, or then the amount, that is my xi. So let us consider the first event. The first event that both the balls are black. So two black balls. So the probability would be, I'll denote it by P1. So P1 would be equal to, the total number of black balls are 5. So it is 5C2 upon 8C2. Using the factorial, I'm getting this as into 1 upon 28. So when after solving this, this would be this is this is 10 upon 28. Now, if I'm get drawing both the black balls, and on the black ball I'm getting 35 rupees on each black ball. So the amount that I'll be getting here would be 35 plus 35. That means 70 rupees I'm getting. Now, if I'll be taking two white balls, so let me denote it by P2. That is, now the white balls that I have is 3. So 3C2 upon 8C2. on the similar basis. So 8C2 I have already calculated above, so that's why I have directly written 1 upon 28. So this is 3 into 2 factorial upon 2 factorial into 28. So this is 3 upon 28. Now on the white ball, I am receiving 70 rupees. So 70 plus 70, that is 140. Now the next, I'll be getting one white and one black ball. So I'm denoting it as P3. So one white, so 5C1 multiplied by one black, 3C1 upon 8C2. So this is what we'll be getting. Let us solve it quickly. On cancellation, we are just left with 5 3s are 15 upon 28, and the amount that we'll be getting here would be 70 plus 35, that is 105. So here you will see this is my x1, this is my x2, and this is my x3. So I have calculated the PIs, I have calculated the XIs. So now quickly I'll be finding out the expectation. So now the expectation would be again the summation of I going from 1 to 3, XIs, PIs. So this is given by x1 into p1, x2 into p2, which is x1 is given as 70 into 10 upon 28. X2 is 140 with its respective probability, that is 3 upon 28. X3 is 105 with the respective probability 15 upon 28. So on solving this, I'll be getting 700 plus 420 plus 1575, 128, which is, that is 96.25. So thus the expectation is given by rupees 96.25. So this is his expectation that he'll be getting. So like this, we can answer the questions when it comes to discrete random variable. So do like and share my videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done it yet, and hit the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of the new videos. So we'll meet in the next lecture.